Yo, what's up? This is Jason Liver, yo.
I'm Ted Koppel, and this is Screaming at the Wall, being real.
We're reviewing Suburban Nightmare today, and I liked it.
Oh yeah, dude, this was all good. I couldn't believe how good this movie.
Yeah, the relationship is typical.
Shit.
You know, like it's just
We
like
got her
this
in our bedroom.
love-hate
It's a lot quieter
relationship.
back there.
Like the clips, it was very well written. Like all the dialogue.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
and you had, just like you were saying, like the way it was shot and everything, you had to have a strong dialogue to make this movie.
And it did.
Yeah.
It hit on all cylinders. You know, and it was perfect. Like they didn't really go too much into it, but they brought in like this titty dancer, right? And I'm thinking, okay, well this is like gold.
Right.
So you have
titty dance.
well, yeah, I mean, so they're giving you everything you want. Horror, decent dialogue, well shot, and then here's some titties. I mean, there was nothing that was missing.
This guy's making out great. He just got in a fight with his wife.
and
he's like, oh,
surprise!
I'm gonna go work this out.
Nice, yeah, I know.
The only thing I did not really get the whole story was the little girl.
Yeah.
I didn't understand the whole thing because there was some sort of accident that the mother messed up the little girl, but we saw the little girl and she looked fine, and I didn't see anything wrong with her. And the husband kept bringing it up, about the accident. You drink too much, and you know. Like,
you're a lush. Lush, nice word, right?
Yeah. I didn't understand where the kid really fit in, except the fact at the very end where she was playing them off against each other.
Yeah.
So the kid knew that they were killing people because she came out and she's like, Mommy, are they sleeping? Oh, yes, they're sleeping. They're fucking dead.
Yeah, Mom, I stubbed my toe in that guy's brains. Yeah, you know.
No, they're dead.
No shit.
You know? The mom, like when I listened to the mom and her point of view, and she was really pulling it off, like she was fucking nuts. Yeah. Like she was crazy. She was a fucking bitch. Like I was listening to her, I'm like, man, I could not handle that. Like I would never be able to handle half the things she said to that guy.
She really was the one that
pushing.
He was more of the straight guy. Right. Like he was kind of, you knew he was wrong in the head, but he didn't like. No, he didn't show it like this.
He was a mass murderer, fucking killer.
This actress,
guy, but she was a fucking.
This actress was just difficult, like nutso, like one of those. Wow, I brought home a stripper and I married her, kind of a thing, like where she's like out there, you know. Which I thought that was just like great. That was.
She goes down in the cellar, right?
And there's that gag out of your mouth.
Slave girl in the cellar that's all bound up, and she brings out this bowl of water, and she pulls off the gag, and she's treating her like a slave, like it's animals.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
She's like, "Are you thirsty?" And she's like, "Remember what I did to you last time?"
Yeah.
You know?
Like, and then, here we go.
And then she puts the water on her fingers and lets the little slave girl lick it off. And right there, I mean, I felt a little funny inside. I mean, I was totally turned on. I'm like, wow. I'm like, this is the type of...
I need one of those for my house.
This is the type of basement cellar I need, you know?
The wine cellar over here, the slave girl quarters there.
Yeah.
If you had a basement, that's what you put in it.
Hell yeah. And that and a gimp for my friends.
Bring out the gimp.
Like cops, when the cop showed up, and she comes up and stabs her husband in the back.
I know. I was like,
talk seriously.
He has very bad back spasms.
I'm like, that's a good scene right there. And the cop's like, are you sure you're okay?
Yes, sir.
Like, yeah, I'm okay. And he's like, get the fuck out of here, you know?
I got a knife in my ass. Oh, how okay would you be, cop?
Going right into that is like that's what the cops did. They came over to domestic violence call. Yep. They've killed so many people. Like they had heads in the freezer,
faces hanging off,
faces all over the cellar basement. They had a slave in the cellar.
Yeah.
You know, like all this stuff is going on, and no one they're digging in the backyard.
Yeah.
You know, he's out there with a shovel.
Just
like, we gotta clean up the mess this time. Who's going to clean up the mess?
like you're arguing about scrubbing a toilet. Yeah, who's picking up the brains? You know, it was like.
I just hope that if I get a woman ever.
Here we go. Dial 555.
You know, we'll like to kill people together. Yep.
Hey, a family that kills together stays together. One thing I'm gonna say that I would have changed, or that I thought was it went a little long, was the ending. They both had a gun to each other's head, and at that point I'm like, okay, this is awesome. Mexican standoff, double brain shot, the end, bang, everyone's happy. Right. But like, it kind of drug a little bit. Kept talking and I love you so much, and all this flowery shit. And I'm like, dude, just, you know,
just
yeah, exactly. Like, I gotta go like 9.5. I mean, this is like, I can't say a perfect, but man, there's nothing else. I didn't leave ever wanting anything else. Like I didn't.
Yeah, I definitely, like, I'm going to give it a 9.2, and like I said, the only complaint was the dragging out of the end, but, I mean, I you know what with it because about. It was, like, I liked it.
It just really hit. I mean, this is, like, solid.
Thumbs up? Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Peace out, yo.
All right, we are back. Scream at the Wall, show number 2 of the new and improved Scream at the Wall. I'm here with... Twisted Danny from Twisted Pheatures. Danny, it's been a long time. You know, we actually, you were part of the Scream at the Wall podcast, the original podcast that we did in 2008. We did 6 podcasts. We were pioneers back in the day. You know, back when nobody was doing podcasts, we were doing live. It was on Stickcam, right?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, we did that in that that trailer or something, right?
Right. in the Scream and Sam trailer. Yeah. So, but we're back here at Entertainment Global Media, the studios here, and beautiful studios here in Clearwater, Florida. And this is our second show. And we're going to be moving the Sunday night soon. Hey, move in here.
We'll move in? Well, I don't know. I'm in. I can see us, I think. Yeah, I guess so.
Your mic's in there. You look all bent out of shape. Yeah. Here. Let's see. Let's fix you up here. We have a production assistant to help us out here? Here we go.
There we go.
Turn your mic around. There you go.
All right.
All right.
That works.
Now we're business. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but Danny used to do a show on, and this is all about, this is in some way, shape, or form kind of trying to revive the old Access Pinellas, right?
Right.
You know, public access station that closed down in 2007. 2007? 2007?
I don't know. It seems like
5 years ago.
It seems like years ago. It's
been 5 years.
The wound never heals.
October 2007. Actually, we'll play a little clip of that later on.
Yeah, we got a. I was trying to get a dig at him.
Yeah.
A little.
Yeah.
Oh.
But so the public access closed, 2007, and we've kind of been, kind of high and dry for a while.
Yeah, we all disbanded.
Now we're trying to regain the troops here, and so far we've had you, and we've got Vince there running the board. Vince was never had a show, but he was a guest on some public access shows.
It's gonna be like the Expendables,
right? Like the Justice League.
Yeah, we're all gonna come back. There's a crisis on Earth. We need to be back.
Right.
Save the world of TV viewing.
And no Colo Catolo tonight. Billy Resin's got a Mike Catolo, also known as Billy Resin. How many names does this guy have?
I don't know. I just know him as Billy Resin.
Well, he was Billy Resin in Liver Baby.
Yeah, that's all I know him as.
Okay, well he's Mike Catolo as Mike Catolo, and he is in Planet Graveyard. He has a gig tonight down in St. Pete at the Foo Bar, so he couldn't make it. So he's usually my sidekick, and I'm usually his sidekick on Colo Catolo. But you haven't watched any of our shows. What would you know?
You know what though? I'm horrible because
you're horrible.
I don't even. I mean,
you know what I find funny is all these people that have podcasts. Watch my podcast. Watch my podcast. Watch this. Watch
and
that.
When they go watch mine, they're like, I don't have time.
No. Right. Yeah. Right.
Well, I'm bad because like I don't even watch like regular shows on TV.
What do you do? Hang out in your son's treehouse?
Yeah, I don't do anything. But I've been doing a lot of I have to watch shit like on Netflix and stuff that I can just.
What have you been watching?
I started watching Breaking Bad.
God, I am in season 4 finally.
Oh man,
Did I get you watching that?
I don't know. I just started hearing everyone. You got to watch Breaking Bad. You got to watch Breaking Bad, and I was like,
I'm hooked. It's like crack.
Yeah, I was like, come on.
It's like crystal meth.
How tough can Malcolm in the Middle's dad be? But he's pretty badass.
That's right. He was
Malcolm in the Middle's dad. Yes.
I couldn't figure out why I saw him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's tough.
Yeah.
How far have you gotten?
I'm just now at the end of season 1.
Okay. Well, in season 2, you know what happens? No, just kidding. Now I'm in season 4, and I want to get to season 5 before because it's season 5 just started.
And now season 5 is it, right?
Yep.
No
more?
Look,
they're running a commercial.
Okay. They're like boo.
Boo. So, yes, Breaking Bad's pretty cool. And you've been catching anything else?
I've been doing True Bloods.
Yeah.
True Bloods are good.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I don't know this. Yeah, are you up to this season?
Yeah, I'm up to this season. I think there needs to be some more fucking going on. I mean,
I think True Blood has definitely jumped the shark.
What do you mean?
In other words, it's you don't know where that term "jump the shark" is.
No. I've heard. I might have heard it, but I don't know what it means.
What it means is this is well. First of all, there's the whole jump the shark means basically that the show isn't as good as it once was. Like for instance, The Simpsons.
Right.
Simpsons have jumped the shark, wouldn't you say?
I don't watch them, but I guess
Just agree with
yeah,
me.
I guess they went down drastically since I've been watching.
That's how the term starts is jump the shark.
But what I mean,
but the way it started was, are you a fan of Happy Days?
Yeah.
Do you remember when Fonzie jumped the shark tank?
Yes.
The show was never the same after that.
Okay,
So you couldn't believe anything after that.
Oh, so didn't he ride the sharks? Wasn't he on the sharks riding them or something?
He just jumped it with a motorcycle.
All right, so that's where it came. That's where the term came from. Jump the shark.
Actually, there's a website, jumptheshark.com, and
it has the Fonz on it.
Right. Well, yeah. But,
damn you, Fonzie. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, if you're gonna do something, you might as well have something named after it. So.
Right.
But
I think Scream at the Walls jumped the shark a long time ago. Like this, that maybe tonight, it's jumped the shark.
No, but you know what it is about the True Blood. See what it is whenever a series starts out and you have all these eager actors. Of course, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I gotta show my cock. I gotta show my ass. I don't care. What do I gotta lay in bed and get gangbanged? We gotta get this shit going."
Well, they gotta follow the script.
Well,
right?
I know, but I mean, you're more eager. I mean, as being an actor myself, you kind of get like, "This might be it. What are you doing?" And they go, "Hey, let's do this," and you go, "Shit, let's do it." And now that the show is a success, and you're kind of moving along and you're getting your money and you're getting your contracts and you're like, "Hey, you want to run naked across the screen?" You're like, not so much.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying
yeah,
though?
Yeah.
You kind of get to that point where you're like, the show's a success, and
not for long.
Well, I know. I mean, I think what made it a success was how season 1 and 2 started out, and people, you're kind of like, well, we want to see this and that, but I mean, I like it. I'm not gonna bash the show, but I'm kind of like when you look at the seasons, because when I first started watching that, we were like crackheads. I was doing 3 shows a night.
Yeah.
It was like 3 a.m, and I'm like, I can't do another show.
I caught on early on. I think I saw like the 5th episode of season 1. I was like, oh, I gotta watch this.
Yeah.
And then I did it like 3 or 4 in a row, and then I was caught up. I've been caught up ever since.
Right. So I've been steadily, I'm caught up and I'm regular now, so. But I enjoy the show,
You're regular?
I'm a regular.
You're regular. Cool.
So
what else is going on? We have we've been doing, this is Scream at the Wall. This is the 2nd show. We're gonna move to Sunday nights allegedly. I think we're gonna do 9 or 10 o'clock. Not sure yet, but that'll start August 5th. Along with Colo Cotolo, we'll be back to back.
now, what is he? What show? What is his? Is it a music show or what is it?
No, it's kind of like Entertainment Tonight for cool people.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, he's got a website, colocotolo.com, and he's got basically just all the web surfing for you.
Oh, so he just goes through and says, "Hey,
this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. This is what we're going to talk about." Okay.
Oh, that's kind of neat. I like that. It's cool.
Have a few Heinekens and show up, and he tells you what to say, and
nice.
just go along with it. Yeah.
Now can we drink on air, or is that FCC sanctioned? What is that?
I think when we're doing it here, there are certain restrictions. Maybe we can put it in a flask or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if I put it in a Slurpee cup, you'll think, "Wow, that guy really likes his Slurpees. He's had like 4 of them."
That might be okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
we can beat the system.
we could beat the system, but what do you think? Should we play a clip?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's.
Hey, Vince is on the board. Vince, who's on the board there? Vince, Nolan.
Yeah.
There's a clip in there with an Indian.
It's
called?
I think it's called Public Access PSA or something.
Yeah.
It looks
basically when we were all down and out about public access folding up. Danny made this, and here it is.
Here it is.
3, 2, 1, and roll it.
Many moons ago, we made a deal with the White Devils, known as the Pinellas Board of County Commissioners. We gave up our land in exchange to always have a voice in our local community. On October 1st, 2007, that voice will be silenced. Many moons ago, we made a deal with the White Devils, known as the Pinellas Board of County Commissioners.
They wanted to say it twice, though.
They wanted to say it
yeah.
Well, that was really dramatic.
It is. But
it's kind of true. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
they really wanted us out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't really give us much of a. And from there, I had to go answer phones in the water department for 2 years.
Oh, and then you have to. Oh my God, yeah, you tell me about that, right?
Yeah, it was horrible.
Weren't you with like a bunch of old 80-year-old ladies that were just
Some of them, yeah.
just looking to?
Yeah. They gave me a nice desk though. They liked me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, as long as you're just nice to old people, you can.
Pinellas County Utilities, how can I help you? This is the TrackMan.
Yeah.
But so yeah, then time went on, and a little at a time, everybody just kind of forgot about it,
Yeah, I mean, and then it was nice having your stuff on the air though, on TV though. Yeah, I mean, everyone's like, well, everything's going to internet now too, which is it is. But I mean, it was nice to kind of come home at 2 a.m. and turn on the TV and see your stuff and be like, So that was kind of, and then you could tell people locally, oh, it's on at this time, and
You know who I talked to recently? Slim Visions.
Oh yeah, how's he doing?
Yeah, he messages me on Facebook every now and then. Are you friends with him?
I
got a friend of him. He's a trip.
I didn't know him that well though.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of knew him, but it was just kind of
yeah.
in a roundabout way. So.
Right. So, but he was like, "You gotta get me, Johnny. You gotta get my show back on Access." And I'm like, "Dude, they charge money. You got, you got $500 to spend. I was trying to tell him about this.
God, that's so steep. I mean,
yeah.
That's.
I don't want to.
Yeah, all right. That's.
But I told him about this. I told him how affordable it was, and he's like, "No, it's not. It's not TV. There's something about that box."
Yeah. Well, I can see that.
I can't tell people to go to this website. They won't do it.
Yeah.
I said,
well, people are lazy. I mean, I can't. People,
He said that the internet's polluted with trash.
It
nobody, So, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna try to get him on here. He seemed like he was showing some interest.
Well,
so.
I mean now I could definitely see this being that'd be fun.
Now that you're here, it kind of makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
And this isn't even a good night. I mean, normally on a Wednesday night, this place is hopping with two studios going.
I know, but this is. I mean, I don't mind it quiet like this. It's kind of nice. It just kind of I don't need a zillion people. I'm saying just as
well, Sunday night will be cool. There'll be other people here. So, and that Sunday's good with your schedule? Yeah,
I can do Sunday night because then we could go catch a game and then have a couple beers.
I got the NFL Sunday ticket. We might have to do a game for might have to do a podcast for my house.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
and awesome. We could do some fantasy football talk and bullshit.
Bore the hell out of everybody.
Yeah. Be like, all right, here's who you need to start. If you have this guy,
this defensive guy.
Yeah, listen, if you're not playing,
I can't.
If you're not playing with defensive guys, I don't want to play.
Why do I care?
Because you're literally cutting out half the game. For you to say we don't use defensive guys, that's like saying, okay, well, I mean that's half. Defense wins championships.
Yeah.
So how can you say we're not using defensive guys? I mean, you use a defense.
So I got to sit and figure out if Revis is going to sign his contract every year.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is Revis. If you don't want, you want good defensive guys, but you want too good because they don't throw to Revis. So you're not going to get your picks. You're not going to get your tackles.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at
special teams.
Yeah, there's special teams. You want in a fun league, you get points for kickoff returns.
But it's not defensive. It's not special team people like defense.
Well, yeah. If you get a guy who runs back kicks, because in my league, 10 yards is 10 yards. I don't care how you. No, well, and I bumped it now to where you're getting a kickoff. It's every 20 yards.
You have your scores are 500 to 400.
Not really. Because here's the thing: when you're running back kicks, you can go 20 yards before anyone even touches you.
Yeah.
But in my league also, 10 yards is a point. I don't give a shit. You're crawling it, running it, throwing it, passing it. If you go 10 yards with the fucking ball, you get a point. I don't care who you are, what position you play. You know what I mean? So I keep it fair. I keep my scoring fair, but you need defensive guys and offensive guys because how can you say, oh, we use this part but not this part? It's the whole game. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people go, well, I don't know any defensive guys. I'm like, well, you're going to find out pretty fucking quick when you get your ass kicked.
Yeah, right.
Well, well, I mean, Yes,
it's so for me, and you know the story of me in fantasy football. I've been doing fantasy football for 10 years. I have not made the playoffs once. Not
John.
once. I suck. I just suck at it. I'm in fantasy, although.
Were you ever on a Madden cover? Maybe you were on the very first Madden. You have the Madden
jinxed,
curse.
maybe.
You have the fantasy football Madden
That could
curse.
be.
That's all it is.
But I'm in the fantasy baseball this year, and it's a serious league. It's a rotisserie. It's a keeper league.
Oh, see, okay.
Which is serious.
Yeah.
And last year it was my rookie season. Well, of course, I came in last.
Right, but
I'm in playoff contention this year. Yeah, for the first time ever.
Well, in keeper leagues, you could really. I mean, if you really fuck up a draft, you can really screw yourself up.
Well, it's not that. It's like. It's really complicated. Like you want to watch. You don't want to like keep A-Rod. You want to keep like the guy this year that's just getting into the league,
right?
And keep him for years and years,
right?
You know,
yeah.
Like if you try to get A-Rod this year and like next year, you'll have to draft him first, and you might not want to draft him first. You know, I mean, you can keep him if you want, but it makes more sense to take the guy that you drafted 30th and draft him next year and keep him for a couple of years.
So even in keeper leagues, though, you still have to redraft them.
If you want to. Usually
you don't just get them. You don't just say, okay, these three guys are on my team.
You make a list of players you want to keep for next year.
Okay.
And then you have to pick them in the appropriate round, which is really complicated.
Okay, yeah, that's but
it's complicated. But I like it.
My brother-in-law plays college ball. I said, well, look, you get drafted, and I'll play fantasy baseball.
There you go.
But other than that, I don't. And then I said, and then I'm going to draft you, and if you suck, I'm going to be really pissed.
Right.
If I lose my.
How's he doing? Is he throwing 90 miles an hour yet?
He's getting up there. I mean, he's a
tall kid, huh?
Yeah, he's giant, big dude. So
like 6'4" or
I think once he gets not taller. Yeah. I think once he, because he's only 19. Once he gets taller and gets that man strength and all that.
Has he had any tryouts yet, or?
He's had, he's got his scholarships, and he got.
Where's he going?
He's going to St. Pete College.
St. Pete College? Yeah. They have a baseball team?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So he's doing good. I'm like, look, dude, nothing else. They're paying for your school, so screw it. Just take it what it's for worth. And
it's like anything else. If he gets recognized, he'll get another scholarship.
And then his ultimate goal is to get drafted and to get out there. So that's the main thing. So, but he's doing good. And I'm like, look, you're enjoying what you're doing, and have fun with it now, and just
don't quit your day job.
Yeah, or quit your day job. You're in high school. You're in college.
Well, or don't give up your major, I should say.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm like, look, take your free school and get everything out of it what you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just so.
What else is going on? You doing anything on YouTube?
Man, I'm not doing nothing. I haven't done crap on crap.
ScreamAtTheWall.net will take you directly to my YouTube page.
Okay.
And the latest thing on there, what's the latest thing I got on there is a thing me and Vince did a couple of weeks ago. You know who Doug Stanhope, the comedian, is?
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's crazy. I'm not going to retell the whole story, but basically what it was Vince invited me to go record this Doug Stanhope comedian, and we weren't invited, and he got pissed at us and yelled at us on camera.
That's pretty cool. So you got an angry rant?
Yeah, so we're getting some hits on YouTube.
What pissed him off so much? He
just doesn't like people, and he even said it, like, we walked in late, but he even said it, all you guys with your camera phones, please don't run them, and this and that.
Okay.
Here comes to me with my big honking camera.
Yeah, on your shoulder and getting right down in front of him.
And he's just like, who the hell is recording this? Who the hell are you? Well, but anyway, you can see it on ScreamAtTheWall.net.
But then I guess if you're looking at his point, shit, you capture everything.
People give away his bits. People yell out the punchlines.
Yeah, so. And then in this day and age, how do you? I don't know how you not do that. Everyone's phone can record high def HD, and you just what do you tell everyone to shut their phones off? And people are like, yeah, right, dude.
Yeah.
I'll just keep it in my pocket. All I need the audio anyways. You're like, oh, this is great.
By the way, we had a very special guest before us. Joel Weinkoop was on with the Actor Studio, and he did a nice hour show. Is he still in the building? He leave? Cool, okay. They recently did a 48-hour. What happened with the 48-hour?
I don't know.
Project this year?
I
think we already played it in the last show, but right.
We. You know what? The team I was on, really talented bunch of guys. Last year they won it, and I think I told them, like, look, you had a Super Bowl hangover, dude. That's all. What happened? Team Unicorn. Yeah, and I don't know what happened.
They're like,
every year they get a genre and they turn it into a comedy, and then this year they got comedy, and I think it's just it was like, oh shit.
oh no, we have to actually be funny now.
I don't know what happened. I just,
I think it's because we weren't there.
Yeah. But and then it just, and the talent, no one was kind of there. It just I don't think no one was pumped up about it. Yeah, it just even when I showed up there after our gig, everyone was just kind of like,
that happens. Well,
and I said, well, I hope it doesn't affect you doing it again next year.
There's rumors of us doing a film award film project here in the studio, or like with the people from the studio. Yeah. So I think Nolan's working on that. But so what else is going on? Are you gonna start doing some stuff for YouTube, or
I need to. I've just
been.
What's
it gonna take to boot you in the ass to get you going? Last thing I heard from you, you were doing a show from a treehouse.
Yeah, I did. That never
and
took
I'm just
off.
like, all right, Danny's jumped a shark.
Yeah.
He's doing a show from a treehouse.
I think things will start picking up for me. I need to get back into it. I just haven't been, and I've just been kind of like lazy, just whatever.
Yeah.
But it's summertime. It's summertime, and once we get the family back up and to schoolwork and stuff, I think I'll be able to,
What do you got cooking? Anything?
No, nothing. I mean,
you got any old bits? We got an old bit.
Let's do
what do we
got an old Batman bit we should air.
Oh, Batman, yeah.
Yeah,
this was
it's for and pay homage to the Dark Knight coming out. We have a casting call of the Batman.
You got that queued up there, Nolan?
Yeah.
He's looking for it.
You should see Batman in the thumbnail. There you go.
It looks kind of like this.
All right, let's watch this Batman clip and see what happens here.
Hello, I'm sure you know who I am, and I'm here to give you a special message. I'm here to talk to you about Gotham Green, Joker's Grass, Mary Jane. Well, what I was gonna say, it's bad, it's not good for you. But, cut. Let's just try this again. Hold on, I forgot. Let's try again, please. Go ahead. Hi, I'm sure you know who I am. I'm not here to advertise one of my movies. I'm here to give you a special message. I'm here to talk to you about something I see all the time on the streets. Joker's Grass, Gotham Green, Mary Jane. You see it everywhere. Well, it's not supposed to.
Mr. Man, you know the teleprompter. Just read the words right in front of you.
I don't need a teleprompter. I'm Batman. But, man, I need a bong hit. I'll be back later. Catch me later.
All right.
That's it, huh?
Batman. There you go. We had another one too where we had that wasn't the one I was thinking of.
I don't remember that. Would that ever play?
I think so.
Really?
I think so. We had
how many Twisted Features were there?
I think I did 9 shows.
Really, in like 5 years?
Yeah. No, I don't. What was it?
Used to be like, "Come on, Dad, when are you gonna bring us another show?"
I know. One year I aired one show twice. One show aired for a whole year.
It was read on a loop for the entire station.
But I need that. You know what though? I do need something to get me motivated, because if I don't have a deadline, I tend to drag my feet.
Yeah.
And you just kind of like,
well, I'm giving you I'm gonna start giving you deadlines.
I know I definitely need to start doing some stuff, because I have a.
Did you see the movie?
I didn't. I seen Spider-Man. How was it?
I liked it. I thought it was good. I wasn't too crazy about the ending. So I'll give it a solid 7.
Well, they're gonna reboot it anyways.
Reboot it.
Yeah, they're gonna redo it the whole.
Yeah.
That's what they do with everything. They're just like, we're gonna retell the story again, and like what they did with Spider-Man. You just keep rebooting the same shit, and it's just like, and then people be like, oh, I like this one, oh, this. It's like, whatever,
We're gonna do. Me and Mike Cotolo are gonna do a movie review called the Dark Knighty.
Dark Knighty, nice. All right, that sounds like a good one.
Yeah.
And now those, cause see that. Oh, what's that?
I don't know. I like hitting it.
You know what?
Right. Oh, okay. For future use.
Okay, I was gonna say I have one of those horns, those squeezy
like
horns.
Uncle Floyd.
Yeah. I don't. Who's Uncle Floyd?
Uncle Floyd. I brought that up. Uncle Floyd was like the original public access show out of New Jersey. Did his show back before dinosaurs, before there was actually they signed the public access cable agreement in 1984 or something like that in the 70s. Uncle Floyd did his show on a UHF station in New Jersey, and it was kind of like Pee Wee Herman. It was kind of for kids, but adults watched it. Had the tongue-in-cheek kind of adult humor. And he's actually, I think he's still on the air.
Really?
But we were like, we were 12 years old and we'd watch this and we'd go. He had conventions and
really
all kinds of stuff.
Well,
he's still around. He still does his show. Uncle
there was
Floyd
a show in Tampa that got me interested in public access. We were in Tampa when I was at somebody's house and we turned on the station. I can't tell you what the guy it was straight on shot. The guy had a mic and he's like, "I'm taking phone calls. Call me now." Blah blah
was
blah.
it a black guy?
No, it was a white dude.
Hey Joel, you taking off, Joel?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a white dude, and he just was in front of the camera, and he's like, "Call me now." So we were there, and me and a couple girls, and we were just calling. We were getting the girls to prank him, like they're just like, calling up, just being really nasty on the phone. And it was instant gratification because we could hear ourselves through the TV.
Yeah.
And we kept calling this guy, poor guy. We were just harassing the hell. He's like, "I'm trying to give away." He's like, "I want to give away Rays tickets or Devil Rays, I guess at the time." And he's like, "Call me now, I'll give you tickets." And then. The girl was like, I want to get that free porno you're giving away. And she was all talking all nasty. And the guy's like, "I'm not giving away porn." And he'd hang up on her. And then someone would call back and be like, "Hey, put that girl back on the phone that wanted the pornography." And this guy was just totally going to lose it. We were just destroying his show.
Well, that's what he didn't have call screeners or anything.
No, he was answering them. He was answering the phone himself. Yeah. So it was just him, a phone, and a mic.
Oh, that's funny.
And we could not stop calling this guy. We had 3 phones calling
this guy. You guys
were
the, Sal and Richard from the Howard Stern show. That's all they do is they call public access shows.
That's great. Yeah. I mean, and it was the best. And we would just die. And we came up with like little bits that we were calling with the guy.
We should start doing that. We'll find some public access shows around the country.
Well, you'd have to. Oh, you can do that because some shows do live shows. Because that's what I'd always want to do. I would love to do a live show.
There's only one public access station in Florida, but there's like still others in other states
that do live on-air shows.
Yeah, there's
that
would
be. You know what?
Manhattan Neighborhood Network.
That would be fun to do a show where you call public access shows and you could just call them. And
now the thing is with like Sal and Richard from Stern, they have to get permission to. So he's like, there's like hundreds of stuff they can't use. If they give them permission to use it, then they use it.
Oh, because you can't even use his voice on the air, can you? You can't even use.
You got to get permission. So you couldn't do it
So
live.
after you bust the guy's balls for 10 minutes, like, "Hey, can I use this to promote my show?" He's like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, right. That's what probably happens most of the time. Hey, we haven't gotten any phone calls. 727-597-4022. Nobody's calling in. Maybe if giving a number out would help.
Yeah.
Because, we have all these viewers.
Can you flash it on the screen? How does that work?
I don't think we can. We have that ability, yeah. But, yeah, come on. Oh, okay. I guess we can do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
727-597. I happen to know there's people I know watching.
Okay.
But they won't call in, will they?
Come on, call in.
Give us something to talk about. We're running out of topics here.
Yeah, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
What other kind of clips we got?
What was the other clip? Oh, we have our drunken dodgeball.
Really?
Bit that we
drunken
did.
Should we run that?
Drunken dodgeball skit.
Drunken dodgeball, Nolan? Yeah. Joel's still here.
Yeah. And that'll give us a 5-minute breather.
Yeah.
Dodgeball
skit, yeah. We did this in Ybor a bunch of years ago, right?
Yeah.
Back when the Masquerade, the Ritz was still the Masquerade.
Yeah, here it is.
29th, atop the icy tundra in the heart of Ybor City, 40 teams came together to battle in the Masquerade Arena to see who would walk away as the ultimate drunken dodgeball champions. Many rubber ball gladiators came and fell that day, but there was one tribe that shined above the rest. And although they too were eventually slain in the finals, their legacy and spirits will live on. Those warriors were known as...
Dodgeball Association of America. Dodgeball is played with 6 players on each team and 6 rubber balls. The object of the game is to eliminate the opposing players. Once all the players on one team are eliminated, the opposing team wins.
What is this? This is going to be like battle juice or nourishment or whatever.
The Dodgeball Warriors drink.
Right. The official drink of choice. So does that slow you down? Or
This is the blood of the fallen dodgeball player warriors up till now.
Do you guys drink while you're out there? Or?
Well, I think the key is to get drunk before you start, and then kind of just carry it on. Right. And then when you get done, get drunk again.
Participating in the juice of the gods here, or that slow you down? Is that afterwards, or?
All the dodgeball warriors. Not on me.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good deal.
I'm sub on the team.
Somebody's got to be.
I'm the #1 smasher.
Okay.
I don't move, I just throw a ball.
Sheer entertainment. We're trying to justify that.
Tell us what happened out there.
Well, we started off, I did a classic speedo taunt maneuver, which is this. It throws the other dodgeball warriors off their game, see? And then the team just came together. We had lots of people throwing balls cross court, back court, cross back and forth, catching the balls, throwing the balls, see? And you see in extreme dodgeball, you have to be an ultimate warrior. I was given the name by the other dodgeball warriors as Speedo Man. I'm not sure why, but it's definitely a hard sport to live by. There's a code you gotta live by, and a code you gotta die by. And when you're hit, you gotta get off the court. Although many warriors don't, you cheat. That's okay though, I cheat myself. You got to sometimes.
You cheat yourself?
Sometimes. You gotta cheat in battle. But we bring out one of my counterparts here.
Woo!
This is Dodgeball Warrior.
Yeah, we won this one. It was a tough
Dodgeball Warrior foosball. You witnessed his name tonight. Dodgeball foosball.
007.
Same here, dodgeball foosball.
All right, man. This is a tough battle, but we're still in it. We got one more week coming up next week. We're all excited. We're all pumped. We've got a starting team coming back.
We had the flu the last couple weeks. Everybody's getting sick and puking and barfing. We just came in here and played hard. We won, man.
Warriors, dodgeball warriors.
All the way, man.
See, we live off the other dodgeball souls of other dodgeball warriors, and we drink their souls and feast on their famine and their blood. So we got a couple of weeks left. We gotta do it to them.
All right, let's go.
We got another tournament.
All right.
Love you guys.
All right, big fun.
Okay. God, that was long.
Yeah, I know. that was the Blu-ray.
The Blu-ray director's version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I shot that with you guys, and I've actually been playing that on my YouTube channel,
yeah,
screamAtTheWall.net, for years, and it's been getting some hits. But that's the extended dance remix.
Yeah, that's I had to add a little bit of intro to it.
I also have something on my YouTube channel that kind of is related to that. It's an actual Speedo man.
Yeah, he could be my dad.
He's I don't, he's my neighbor, and I hope he's not watching. But this guy across the lake. We don't know why, but he walks around in his literally Speedos. Old white-haired man walking around in his Speedos in this lake that is known to have alligators. And I don't know what he's doing out there. So, but you can check it out on screamwiththewall.net. Just look for Speedo Man.
Well, any body of water here will have a gator or some sort of something living in it. You know.
Honestly, though, I talked about this last week. I think my neighbor says that there's no alligators in that.
That's until one pulls them under and you don't see them again.
Well,
all you see is floating Speedos.
I'm going out there and jet skiing and having fun. You can watch from shore.
So yeah, the gators won't mess with you. I don't think.
Nah, they're afraid of us.
Yeah,
especially if you're on a jet ski.
Yeah. Until they grab you and then you rips your arm off. Yeah. But you just got a death roll with them.
Death row. So, what do you think? You up for this? You gonna be a regular on our show?
I think I will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What's a regular for you? Every month?
Every once a year.
Once a year.
Yeah, like my shows. A regular is once a year.
Do you remember at Access Pinellas when we did the live to tape shows? Because they wouldn't let us go live there.
Yeah.
And we just ran them, and you came out. You had all these outfits. You came, and you had no outfits tonight.
I know. I came unprepared. I'm under the weather, though. It sounds like I've been doing blow and hookers all night. I'm like, so. And neither one of those are true, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah.
So maybe next time you'll
next time
sing a song. Maybe, maybe can you do like a song parody or something for us?
I think I could, yeah. Anything's possible with the technology. But, no, this is cool. I mean, I do need to get back into it, and so, but yeah, I think.
What was the last? Weren't you doing some kind of? Didn't you win some kind of film festival or some kind of something?
No, I mean the only.
Were you on something? Anything going on?
What did I?
You won the lottery.
I did win the lottery.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, but that dude, I know how people blow their money now. It's just gone.
Money's gone. How did you win the lottery?
It was this is a good story though. I was broke as I am right now again. So so actually I think I'm more broke now. But so I go to I'm returning the A-Team. Okay, so I'll always love the A-Team movie to Redbox. Returning the A-Team, and then my little boy's like, oh, I want to go with you and get a Slurpee. So I'm like, all right, come on. So then my wife's like, well then if you guys go, I'm gonna go. So we all hop in the car and then go get a Slurpee. I got like $2 to my name. And then she's like, get a scratch off. And then while we're in there, my kid's like, I want this, I want this, I want this. So I'm trying to get out of there under $10. And
that's all you had?
Yeah, if that. And so the lady's behind the counter, and I'm like, what's your newest $2 scratch off? And she's just kind of like, yeah, whatever. I don't know. No help whatsoever.
Right.
She might as well just fucking ignored me because that's what she did. So I was like, whatever. So she throws something up there. And then I get in the car and I look at it and it's got like leprechauns or some shit on it. I'm like, what, really, bitch? You give me this fucking piece of shit. So then, so I'm scratching away and my numbers are like 21 and 17 and the numbers I'm scratching off are like 55, 908. There's not even in the ballpark figure of the numbers I have. So I'm like, we didn't win shit. We get there. My wife's returning the movie and I'm scratching it off and then I get a little star and I'm like, oh, okay, probably won a free ticket or something.
Right.
And underneath the star says 10 grand and it says get a star, win 3 times the amount shown. So I was like, are you shitting me? So I'm like flipping it over, making sure it doesn't say, psych, go take it to your mama's house, bitch. She didn't, I'm like looking for making sure it's not one of those fake cards.
Right.
And I'm like, look, and I read it like 9 million times. So then I'm freaking out. I'm beating on the window. My wife's like, I'm not getting out of this fucking line. Stop fucking with me. So I'm like, I think we won. So we're at a Winn-Dixie. And she's like, well, go check it out. So I walk in this Winn-Dixie and everyone's looking at me. And I swear to God, that look on these people's faces are like, look at this fucking crackhead. We're about ready to get robbed. Because I walked in there with just like scoping the place.
Red and...
I'm sweating and I'm looking around and people are like, we're about ready to get robbed. They see people grabbing their purses like, we're fucked. This guy is going to,
Oh, yeah, you look real scary.
I had a hoodie on, dude. I look menacing. I look like if like you got mugged by Justin Bieber, you'd be like, oh my God, it's so menacing. So I'm in there and then, so I make my way to the lady, and some dude's loading his shit up and I'm like, come on, dude. And he's like, I'm not revealing anything until like no one's around me. So the guy finally leaves. I hand it to the little 16-year-old behind the counter and then she like scans it and she's like, oh, you're going to have to take this somewhere. And I snatched the ticket and I was like, fuck yeah.
Take it to Tallahassee?
No, I didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
I had to take it to, well, here's another thing. So okay. And then it was on Martin Luther King weekend. So I had to wait 4 days and I'm like, great, the house is going to burn down. I didn't know what was going to happen. I'm like, I got this winning ticket and some shit's going to happen. My roof's going to cave in. But so we had to wait. So then I'm thinking, okay, cool. We're going to go get this money. There's going to be guys making balloon animals. It's going to be badass. There'll be probably people there juggling. I'm thinking like it's going to be a really fun, a big deal. I swear to God, it was worse than going to the DMV. These guys didn't give a fuck. They're like, whatever, whoopity-doo, you won money, big deal. And then not even that, it was in the worst possible part of town, and you had to like walk through Thugville, and I'm like, we're gonna get
with
mugged.
a sack of money.
Yeah, I'm like, this is awesome. You're gonna give me money and let me walk out and get the shit kicked out. Where did you have to go? It was like out and about where that on 60 where it's nothing but strip clubs and industrial area, like where either you're getting murdered or you're banging hookers.
Here. Yeah, right.
That's where it was. And so I'm thinking, and now here's my thought mentality. There's all these people hanging about, and then I'm like, okay, well, people coming out of there is going to have money, and there's only one place you have to, because they go, well, if you want cash now, you got to go to our bank.
Oh, boy.
So they go, we can give you a check, and if you want cash, we'll go to our bank, because they're trying to get new members. So I'm thinking, okay, well, you have one guy, and this is me, not a criminal.
Yeah.
Going, here's how easy it would be. You have one guy there go, hey, whatever, cell phone. A guy just left with a green shirt.
Yeah, a guy that works for the state is going to...
Well, no, I'm saying if you're hanging out there,
right.
And I'm thinking like, if I'm a crackhead, I'm thinking like a crackhead going, if I need money, I know the guy leaving this store has a check or is about ready to go get money.
Right.
So if they leave out of the bank where they're funneling, because everyone I was in line with at the place, I was behind at the bank. So if I leave the bank, I know that I'm walking out of there with $1,000 cash, at least.
At least.
So then I'm thinking, why not just go, okay, this guy just left the bank. He's going to have at least $1,000. I'm going to follow him.
It's on his cell phone.
Yeah, you have someone say, a guy just left with a green shirt. Keep a lookout for this guy. Oh, a guy with a green shirt just came to the bank. Okay, guy with a green shirt.
Guy in a Robin outfit.
Well, but you know what I mean?
Carrying a sack of money.
How hard would it be to say everyone leaving this place is going to have the opportunity to have money? Now they just left the bank. Chances are they don't bank there, and they're going to have cash, at least $1,000 on them.
Right.
So that you just, because so when we left there, I'm like telling my wife to like run red lights. We're, I'm like, just go. We're like we're being followed in a movie, and I'm like looking behind me. I wasn't.
It was all
safe.
your imagination.
I know, but I wasn't feeling safe until we were back on the other side of the bridge. And
how much was the total that you won?
22.
22. Yeah. Is that after taxes?
Yeah, they take 7
so
right off
30.
The top. Yeah,
it was 30. So
and they take 7, and then they go.
What'd you do with the money?
Well, I started a business. I started a videography business.
Oh, right.
So I started that. I paid off a school loan, and after that, it's like about I lived.
What'd your wife do? She buy a new car or anything? Or?
No, we didn't do any new cars. We paid off some bills. We lived a life, eat crab, watch ladies shake it up all night for a little bit, and then.
Well, here's what's funny now.
It goes. Everyone's like, well, what did you? I mean, literally, we lived it up a little bit.
22,000 doesn't go very far.
It's not. It doesn't go very far, especially once you start a little bit here, a little bit there. I mean, it goes quick, and I can see how when people win a lot of money, it goes because you're kind of like, you could go. We were pretty frugal with it, and it went.
Yeah.
So imagine getting a larger sum and being like, fuck, I'm going to dinner. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go,
Yeah.
it goes, man. That's why people,
I got a check for getting a sinkhole house, and I bought another house, and it went.
Yeah.
Let's put a pool in. Let's put a screen in.
Yeah, before you know it, you're like, shit. Now I need another $2 Lucky Charms scratch off again. So
well, here's a funny thing, because while you were talking about that, I remember, and I do this all the time. I work in the mall, and I pass by the lottery machine. I never buy tickets, and I saw us at $121 million. So I go there, and I was like, okay, let me get 2 quick picks, and I don't know nothing, you know? And I swear to God, the guy behind the machine, he said, I don't know what he said. I don't even know what nationality he was, but I could not understand a word he was saying. I'm like, which one's the 121 million? Oh, it's a Powerball. Do you want to? I guess for another $1, you get to do something else with it.
Like a power.
I guess I didn't get that. So I stuck it in my pocket, and I didn't think of it till just now.
So you're gonna check it on air? You're gonna check
Can we check it? How do we check it?
You go to FloridaLottery.com and see if you.
Okay.
And if you.
You want to dial that up for me?
Let's see if I can do it. Let's see here. Can I? Do I got to start a new page open?
Yeah, just put make another tab there.
Let me just. Do this.
Maybe we got one more clip we could play. I think while we're waiting. There's something there. I think it says Corey Haim.
Is that on yours? That's on yours, right? Yeah. What? Here you go. When did you play?
I played Corey Haim. Yeah, maybe we can play a little bit of that.
God rest his soul.
Rest his soul.
Rest his soul.
Also on YouTube at screamatthewall.net. What's that? No. What happened to Corey Haim?
Oh, you gotta tell him to look in yours. He's still looking in my hard drive.
Oh, Corey Haim. You said it. So let's see. It's on my hard drive. No, I think I've already put it in eyeglasses. I put it in earlier, I believe. Yeah, okay.
Let's watch Corey Haim, God rest his soul.
Yeah, I'm coming to see you next, buddy. Watch out. All right. Okay. Apparently, we have to give Corey Haim some moolah before we can take a picture of that ass. Because no free photos. I should start charging bitches.
Damn straight, Frederica.
1, 2, 1, 2, taking it to ya.
Excellent. Okay.
We got the crew from the last boys here.
Mic check, 1, 2, mic. Hey.
Numero uno.
That's it.
And numero doso. God, you guys love me, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Listen, I feel very, very sweaty right now, and I just want to take off my dress.
Hey,
check, 1, 2.
Can we sing the theme song together?
What's
People are strange. Thou shalt not fall, brother. What's up? Hanging out with Lady Kruger in the house. Screamfest 2008, Brooke McCarter from the Lost Boys, rocking the weekend. I'm waiting on my man, Corey, the only Corey Haim here with us in the house. Word. What's up, man? That's right. How you feeling about this weekend so far?
I am having a fucking blast, dude. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. I mean, I am having an effing blast.
They bleep that stuff out, like, right?
Oh no,
Okay.
this is not, we don't need to bleep. We leave everything in.
Hey, Corey.
Dude, I'm sweating.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're waiting on Corey Haim right now, okay? It's very...
You gotta be very patient with this.
He's got sweet carpet, fuzzy jacket,
right.
chilling.
You remember him from
Lucas,
Silver Bullet. There you go, man.
Yo.
Hey, the camera's in the wrong place.
Tastes really good.
We missed that.
You got another one.
Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, this is a one-camera shot, okay? Right now, it's film style, okay? Hey, can we do a Lost Boy sandwich? Maybe a little...
Thanks, man.
Peace, man. Peace. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess I'm out of this one. I mean,
What happened?
what happened? Cry little sister. I mean, jeez. Unbelievable. This isn't going on YouTube or nothing, is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, come on, right at you, okay, YouTube? YouTube.
YouTube.
Hey, I need a shave.
Give us a scream. You gotta give us a scream. It's screamatthewall.com.
Screamatthewall.com.
I love the confidence.
Okay, so we checked my lottery tickets. I didn't get a single number.
Womp womp womp.
I'm just not that good at.
Next time, you'll get them next time.
I'm just lucky in love and lotteries, I guess. So, well, that's it. Though. An hour just flew by, didn't it?
It was fun, man.
Yeah.
Next time we're gonna have other things, and we're gonna be like, "Oh man, I got so much going on."
Are you gonna come back?
Yeah,
And
definitely.
you're gonna bring some new skits with you?
New material, and
Wow.
there will be midgets. People,
little people?
I don't know.
Dwarfs. What do they call them? What's the
I
problem?
think you call them a midget. Right?
No, they don't like that. That's like derogatory.
Is it?
Yeah, that's like you know.
It's like it's the M word.
It's the M word.
Like, yo, man, why you saying the M word, dude? You ain't my mama. You don't know me. Yeah, I don't know.
So well, it's sounding like we're going to be back on August 5th on Sunday night. Not sure what time. Probably 10 o'clock. We're looking at. Also, Colocatolo, I think, will be back on August 9th at 9 o'clock. So we'll go back to back there, and that's the plan.
All right, sounds good, man.
That's
I'll be back on soon.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, I wonder if we can play should we replay the open again? Just to fade it out? I don't know. It's Sub Nightmare. It's in eyeglasses. Sub Nightmare. That's to go out on. And then we can just.
Peace. Thanks for watching.
Right. You don't see it?
Thanks for calling, everybody.
All right. Screw it. We'll just end the show.
All right, see ya.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Have a good night.
See you next week. Wait, he says don't give up. Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Don't stop believing.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yo, what's up? This is Jason Liver, yo.
I'm Ted Koppel. And this is Screaming at the Wall, being real.
We're reviewing Suburban Night.